Okay, third time on this video. So for some reason the Facebook Live wasn't working today, so I'm recording. I think I'm recording. Yes! Okay, good. And I'll post it on our pages. So good morning. It's Friday, May 3rd. May the life force be with you. Today we're here in my kitchen and we're gonna make a green smoothie. So I do this almost every morning. I make a double smoothie for me and my husband, and we drink it whenever we get hungry in the morning, and it's quite filling because I put a lot of stuff in there. So I've already cut up one green apple. You really need a good high-powered blender to make this kind of, it's quite an intense smoothie because I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I love the organic green Granny Smith apples because they don't have a ton of sugar in them. And basically you just cut the core out of it. And one apple per person. Kind of chop that up. I love having green smoothies in the morning because I feel like I'm getting all my veggies in for the day. Well, at least for the start of the day. And I think they're quite tasty. A lot of people say, oh, it's too green, you know. So I'm gonna use, remember this is for double smoothie, so 2 apples. I've got half a cucumber here from yesterday's smoothie. So I'll put in about half a cucumber. I'm gonna do a half an avocado for 2 people, so you know, the whole thing is for double. And I like to make this, there goes the pit. Always something exciting. I just take the avo and squeeze it out of the skin. Pop it in the blender. And that gives the smoothie a nice dose of creaminess without having to use banana. Now I've got avocado all over my hand. So I'm gonna wipe my hands on the kale here. So I've got a bunch of kale. I'll use whatever greens I have sitting around in my fridge. So I've got kale today. I'm gonna do some spinach that I had gotten at the farmer's market. Just gonna throw that in there. A couple handfuls of that. At this point, my blender's pretty full, so I'm gonna add water. And I like to fill about half of the blender up with water. So I'm gonna go over here to my fridge. I've got a water filter in the fridge. I'll be right back. Oh, there's grass in my spinach. Okay, let me get the grass out of there. So, in the meantime, I'm also going to be adding some plant-based protein powder, which I have sitting there on the counter. And you can add any kind of like superfoods or super greens, or I'm going to also be using some raw maca powder today. And what I like with the maca powder is that it supports the adrenal glands and it gives you like a nice sustained energy boost. All right, I was also going to put in some lettuce. I have some red, kind of red, I don't know if it's red leaf or romaine with red tips. Anyway, got some of that, so put in a couple of leaves of lettuce. And at this point, the blender's getting full. So I still have some more ingredients I want to put in there because this would taste like really very green right now. So I like to use some citrus. I've got a lemon and a lime. Oh my God, I love the lime in this smoothie. So let me get this blended a little bit first, just so it can all fit in the blender. It's gonna be a little loud. So the greens go down in there. All right, and then I'm gonna add my citrus. Oh, and I have celery. I have 2 stalks of celery. Let's put those in there. And then for the citrus, I just chop off the ends of the lime and the lemon and then kind of cut off most of the rind. I tend to like to buy organic fruits and vegetables so that if a little bit of the rind gets in there, I know I'm not getting wax because the zest, adds a nice little flavor too, a little zing, and I love that. So prepping my citrus. And I just throw the whole thing in there, seeds and all, they'll get blended up. And then I'm gonna add 2 servings of my organic protein powder. So get that going in there. And that way I get my 20 grams of protein in each smoothie, which if you're plant-based like I am, is a nice way to get some protein. And then I'm gonna add my maca powder. And it adds a little bit of, I don't know, almost like a caramelly taste. You could totally skip this, but it also makes your smoothie a little more gritty or powdery, but I'm okay with that. All right, and then you just blend the heck out of it and eat it up or drink it up. Because my blender gets to super high speeds, sometimes the smoothie will come out a little bit warm. So I'll make it, first thing in the morning, and then often I won't drink it until later. I'll stick it in the fridge for a little while. So, yeah, that's all. So, it takes less than 10 minutes to make a really healthy smoothie for your morning or your afternoon. Sometimes we'll make this for dinner if we're just feeling like, oh, I don't feel like cooking. Just make a smoothie because it's got so many good things in it. And you could also add other fruits. I like to keep it low sugar. So the only fruits I'm really using are the apple and the citrus, but you could put berries in there. You don't really need a banana if you're using the avocado because that gives it the creamy texture. All right, so enjoy your smoothie and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, may the life force be with you. Namaste.